Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a little Three Peaks reflection and say thank you, first of all. Lots of effort from the team here at Witchings Fitness, not me actually, but lots of effort from the team to make this event happen, and lots of effort from the committee who helped plan parts of the trip as well and gave all their input, so really, really thank you for that. It was a really great team building effort. I think it really helped build and strengthen some friendships in our community, which was really, really lovely. And it was great for me as well to be a part of that. Really enjoyed it. It's great personal development. Some of you faced your fears and you overcame those, and that's what it's all about. And it almost feels like everything we've done at Witchings Fitness so far kind of led up to that event and had everything ready for that event, including us as a team, but also your physical abilities, and that was really, really great. Now, obviously people have been coming back and telling everyone how great it is, and people have been asking me, and seen the pictures and things. And one thing I do want to say is don't be too quick to write yourself off. A lot of people see it and they go, "Oh, I couldn't have done that." But actually, you could have done it, most likely. And if you want to kind of do an event like this in the future and you ask one of the coaches, they'll give you an honest answer and they'll tell you whether you can or can't do it. Just like when you're doing an exercise in the gym and you think you can't do something, and then we kind of push you to do it, and you do it, and then you believe in yourself a little bit more. It's exactly the same. And so don't be too quick to write yourself off, because if you do that, you're really missing out on these incredible adventures that can happen and incredible friendships that will come out of those. And what that does is massively impacts your mental health and your positivity in a really great way. So yeah, don't write yourself off. If you want to be the best version of yourself, I'm assuming that's why you're here. You need to get a little bit scared at times, push yourself out your comfort zone. So yeah, I really think it was one of the best things that we've done as a community. There was lots of positive vibes, unbelievable scenery, really spectacular way of seeing the country, and there were some sort of low moments perhaps for some people. And one of the things we spoke about on the bus was the gap and the gain, and I just want to tell everybody about the gap and the gain. Something that was taught to me and I use quite a lot. So the gap is the space in your head when you're thinking about where you're not, so where you're comparing yourself to. So if you're here and you're comparing yourself to here, you're living in the gap. And when you live in the gap, you feel bad, you feel inadequate, you feel as though you're not doing good enough, and that robs you of your joy, and it robs you of happiness, and that ultimately is what we want. We want to be happy and we want to be positive. If you live there, when you feel like that, you never actually achieve much. It's hard to achieve much more because you're always feeling negative. So look back at the gain as well, is the message. When you look back at the gain, it's the opposite. You look back at what you've achieved. It's like looking back up the mountain, or back down the mountain once you've got to the top, and realising how far you've come. It's absolutely incredible. And that makes you feel good. And then from there, you feel good, you believe in yourself, and you achieve more. And that's what it's all about. Now, the key thing to remember is ending up in the gap is human. So it's human behaviour. You're always going to end up in the gap. But the key part is just remember that it's just human, and not to beat yourself up. Recognise it and just get yourself out of it. And how you get yourself out is just look at the gain. Look at what you have gained. Whenever you start thinking, but I haven't done this, but I haven't done that, and I'm not that good, and I couldn't do this, just think, what have you done? And it really just changes your psychology completely. There will be opportunities to do these things in the future. Some of you, on the bus trip on the way back, we were talking about other things that we want to do. So there'll be a bit of research and a bit of brainstorming, and we've already had some ideas, but I don't want to give too much away. So just keep training, keep an eye out for these events coming up. Never assume you can't do them, because if you can't, we'll tell you you can't. And if you start thinking like that, then and you go on these amazing adventures, you're just going to have the time of your life. And that's kind of what it's all about. So I really loved it, and I definitely want to do some more of these trips in the future, and I look forward to it. On top of all of that good stuff, we also raised, so far, £4,288 for Prostate Cancer UK. And if you are feeling generous and would like to contribute to try and get that to £5,000, we'd love that. And we'll be having a social, I think, in a couple of weeks. We'll have some sort of event just to come together again and share the experience and present the cheque to UK prostate cancer. So thanks again, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers.